Boost your English.
From English Podcast with John.
Hey friends, how are you feeling today? We're so happy you're here at English Podcast with John. Today, we'll talk about how Americans shop on Black Friday, and we'll guide you step by step so you can start using English confidently in your daily life. Hello, how are you doing today?
I am doing very well, thank you. How about you?
I'm great. I'm really excited to talk about this topic with everyone today.
Me too. Shopping is such a common activity. It's a great way to practice really useful everyday English.
Yes, it really is. And today we're talking about Black Friday shopping, which is a very, very popular shopping day in the United States.
And we're going to use this topic to teach some common English phrases and simple sentence structures.
And remember, as always, we're speaking slowly and clearly so you can understand every word.
That's right. And you should try to repeat the sentences in the pauses after we speak. That repetition really helps build your speaking fluency.
Okay, so let's begin. I think a good place to start is just setting the scene, some casual conversation.
Sounds good. Our main goal here, I think, is to teach you how to talk about your plans for the future, especially shopping plans.
Right. We'll practice using the present tense for general things and the future tense for plans that are coming up soon. Pay close attention to how we build the sentences. The structure is, it's really important for improving your English.
We're starting with a very, very useful phrase for talking about what you intend to do.
The key phrase is, are you planning to?
This is what you ask when you want to know about someone's specific intention or an idea they have for the future.
So, for example, if you want to ask about someone's plan for shopping next week, you can use this phrase. Here's the example question. Are you planning to go shopping next week?
Listen closely, and then go ahead and repeat the full sentence after you hear it.
Are you planning to go shopping next week? Let's do that one more time. Try to repeat the full question slowly in the pause. Are you planning to go shopping next week?
Good practice. Now, what if the answer is yes? Let's practice some affirmative responses.
You can use a complete sentence for your answer. Something like, yes, I am planning to check the stores. Let's try repeating that affirmative response. Go ahead. Yes, I am planning to check the stores. Let's repeat that one more time. Really focus on that verb, planning. Yes, I am planning to check the stores.
Okay, but sometimes your plan isn't 100% certain, right? Maybe it's more like a 50-50 chance. For that situation, you can use a really short, simple phrase. I might.
Yeah, that word might shows that something is possible, but it's not definite. So let's just repeat that short phrase. I might. Again, please, I might.
So if someone asks if you're going shopping, you're not sure, you can just reply, I might. It's very natural.
Okay, so now we need to practice the negative response. How do you say no when someone asks about your plans?
Well, you can give a very clear, direct answer. No, I'm not planning to go.
Listen and repeat that full negative answer. No, I'm not planning to go. Let's try that again. No, I'm not planning to go.
Or, if you want to give a little more information about why you're not going, you could say, I prefer to stay home.
Let's try that second negative option. Repeat after me. I prefer to stay home. And one more time. I prefer to stay home.
Very clear. Remember to use those phrases when you're talking about your future activities.
All right, we're moving on now to our second section. Here, we're going to focus a bit more on asking and answering questions.
Yes, and we'll practice WH questions. These are the questions that start with words like what, where, or why.
These question words they're essential for getting specific information about, someone's shopping ideas or their habits.
Let's start with the word what. This word asks about things or specific items.
And the question is about what you desire, what you want. What do you want to buy? You use this structure to ask about the specific things someone hopes to purchase soon. Okay, please repeat the full question slowly. What do you want to buy? Let's repeat it once more. What do you want to buy?
And a simple direct answer would be something like, I want to buy a new laptop. Go ahead and repeat the answer now. I want to buy a new laptop. One more time. Repeat after me. I want to buy a new laptop.
Great. Now let's try the word where. This word, of course, asks about a location or a place. So the question is about habits. Where do you usually shop for gifts?
Yeah, and listen closely to that word usually. Usually just means something you do almost all the time, your normal routine.
Okay, let's repeat the full question slowly. Where do you usually shop for gifts? Repeat that question one more time for practice. Where do you usually shop for gifts?
And I can answer with a general location. For example, I usually shop online. Please repeat my answer now. I usually shop online.
Oh.
Or you could name a physical place, like I usually shop at the department store.
Okay, next up, we're going to focus on using a couple of basic modal verbs. Now, modal verbs are just small words that help us talk about things like ability or possibility or giving advice.
We'll start with can. Remember, can is about ability or the possibility of doing something.
For example, you could ask about finding a good price like this. Can you find a good deal online? Listen and repeat that question. Can you find a good deal online? But one more time, repeat it again. Can you find a good deal online?
A strong answer that shows possibility is, yes, I think I can find a good deal. Go ahead and repeat the full response. Yes, I think I can find a good deal. Let's practice that sentence one more time. Yes, I think I can find a good deal.
Now for our second modal verb, should.
Right. We use the word should when we're asking for advice, or maybe when we want to give a recommendation to someone.
So if the price of something is still a little high, you might ask this question. Should I wait for a lower price? See, this is asking for my opinion, my recommendation about what you should do next. Okay, please repeat the question. Should I wait for a lower price? Hello, let's repeat that question once more. Should I wait for a lower price?
And I could give some helpful advice. I might say, you should wait one more day. Listen carefully and repeat that. You should wait one more day. Repeat the advice one more time. You should wait one more day.
Great job. Now let's practice making our sentences a little bit longer by using what we call compound sentences.
This is a great technique. It just combines two simple ideas using a small connecting word like and or but.
Yeah, and it will make your spoken English sound much more natural and fluent. First, let's use the word and. We use and to connect two similar actions, or maybe two things that happen in order.
Let's use the past tense to describe a shopping trip on Black Friday morning.
Okay, so simple idea number one is, I woke up early. And simple idea number two is, I went to the mall.
And if we combine them with and, we get, I woke up early and I went to the mall.
See, it clearly shows the sequence, the order of your actions. Please try to repeat this longer sentence slowly. I woke up early and I went to the mall. Let's repeat that one more time. I woke up early and I went to the mall.
Perfect. Now let's practice using the word but. We use but to connect two contrasting ideas. So two opposite ideas in the same sentence.
Right. Usually one idea is a little negative, and the second idea is positive. For example, simple idea one, the line was long. Simple idea two, the price was low.
And when we combine them using but, it becomes, the line was long, but the price was low. This sentence really shows that the bad thing, the long line, it was acceptable because of the good thing, the low price.
Okay, please repeat this contrasting sentence. The line was long, but the price was low. Let's repeat it one last time. The line was long, but the price was low.
Now, a little challenge for you listening. Try to combine two simple shopping ideas using and or but in your mind. Just take a moment to think of two things related to shopping.
Yeah, maybe something like, I saw a nice sweater, but it was too expensive. Good practice.
Okay, let's move on to our third section, key expressions and common phrases.
Here, we're focusing on specific phrases that native speakers use all the time, kind of automatically when they talk about buying things. Right. And we'll focus on the meaning of the whole phrase so you can use it naturally in a conversation. So phrase number one is about how people prepare for big sales, checking the ads.
Checking the ads just means looking at the store advertisements or the sale flyers before you go shopping. Yeah, the ads tell you where the sales are and, what the best deals are going to be.
This is a very common activity when people prepare for big sales like Black Friday. Here's an example sentence. Before Black Friday, I spent an hour checking the ads. This sentence really communicates that you prepared very carefully for your shopping trip. Okay, please repeat the example sentence slowly. Before Black Friday, I spent an hour checking the ads. I'll repeat it one more time for you. Before Black Friday, I spent an hour checking the ads.
All right, phrase number two is a really common and fun expression, to grab a bargain. To grab a bargain means to quickly buy something at a really, really good price. It just means getting a great deal.
I like that word grab. It sounds so active, like you're taking something quickly. When you successfully grab a bargain, you feel like you've won.
Exactly. Let's practice this phrase in a little mini dialogue. Listen carefully first. John could ask, did you grab a bargain yesterday? And I could answer, yes, I did. My new jacket was 50% off.
Okay, now it's your turn. Repeat my question first. Did you grab a bargain yesterday? Repeat the question one more time. Did you grab a bargain yesterday?
Great. Now repeat my answer. Yes, I did. My new jacket was 50% off. Let's repeat that answer one more time. Yes, I did. My new jacket was 50% off.
This is a great question to ask a friend after they've been shopping. Did you grab a bargain? It sounds so natural. And now we encourage you, the listener, to maybe write your own sentence using grab a bargain.
Yeah, try to write it down or just think of a clear example in your head during this pause.
All right, our third phrase is a really useful sentence pattern for connecting hard work with a good result.
The pattern is worth the effort.
Worth the effort means that the positive result justifies. It makes up for the hard work or the difficulty.
For example, standing in a very long line on Black Friday. That's difficult. That is the effort.
But if you save a lot of money, then you can say, it is worth the effort.
Yeah.
Here's an example. Shopping early is difficult, but it is worth the effort for the big savings.
And that sentence also combines two contrasting ideas using but. It's great practice.
Please try to repeat this longer sentence now. Shopping early is difficult, but it is worth the effort for the big savings. Let's repeat that full sentence again. Shopping early is difficult, but it is worth the effort for the big savings.
You know, this is a great pattern to use when you're talking about any difficult activity that has a good result. Like learning English. It requires a lot of time and effort, but when you can speak confidently, you can say, it is worth the effort.
That's a great point. Okay, now let's move to our last section, interactive practice and some cultural tips. First, we'll do a quick repeat after me exercise. This is really about focusing on your fluency and rhythm.
John will say 3 phrases slowly, and your job is to repeat them clearly in the pause. We'll do each one twice.
Okay, phrase 1. Are you ready for the big sale? Repeat phrase 1. Are you ready for the big sale? And again, are you ready for the big sale? Phrase 2. I need to save money this year.
This phrase is great for talking about a financial goal you might have. Repeat it slowly.
Okay, repeat phrase 2. I need to save money this year. And again, I need to save money this year. And phrase number 3. I might wait until Cyber Monday.
Remember, I might means it's possible. And Cyber Monday is the big online shopping day after Black Friday.
Go ahead, repeat phrase 3. I might wait until Cyber Monday. And again, I might wait until Cyber Monday.
Okay, great. Now, I'm going to repeat all 3 of those, but just a little bit faster, to model a more natural conversational pace. Just listen to the flow. Are you ready for the big sale? I need to save money this year. I might wait until Cyber Monday.
See? That really helps you practice the speed and the natural rhythm of English. Next, we have a simple writing prompt for you. We'd like you to please write just one sentence about a plan that you have for next week.
And try to use that key structure we learned earlier in the show. I am planning to.
This exercise helps you connect the new English structure to something real in your own life, which is so important for remembering.
Right. Maybe you're planning to cook a new meal, or you're planning to visit a friend.
Go ahead and write it down now, or just think about the sentence during the pause. And finally, let's talk about a couple of cultural tips. Just about how Americans speak, especially about prices and sales.
Oh, this is so important. Knowing the natural way to use certain words helps your English sound much more authentic.
Okay, tip number 1. When we discuss a price reduction, a discount, Americans almost always use the word off.
That's so true. We state the percentage, and then we say the word off. We don't really say minus or less.
We say, it's 30% off. Listen carefully to the full phrase. The TV is 30% off. Please try to repeat that very common phrase now. The TV is 30% off.
And let's repeat it one more time. The TV is 30% off.
Using off like that is absolutely the standard way to talk about sale prices in America. Okay, tip number 2 is about giving positive feedback. You know, showing approval for someone's purchase.
Yes. When a friend tells you they saved money or they found a great price, a really common phrase is, that's a great deal.
Right. A deal just means the transaction, the purchase that was made. And if they saved a lot of money, you show that you're happy for them by saying, that's a great deal.
It's a really friendly and common way to share in their happiness, in their shopping success. Go ahead and repeat that friendly phrase, that's a great deal. Repeat it again. That's a great deal.
We really encourage you to try and say this phrase next time you hear about a friend's successful shopping trip. If you practice these phrases daily, soon you'll be using them confidently in any conversation about shopping and plans. Thank you so much for joining us for this conversation today. We hope you learned some useful English phrases about shopping.
Yes, and practicing these phrases will really help you speak English more confidently and naturally.
We have a call to action for you. We encourage everyone to comment. Tell us about yourself. And try to use one of the new phrases. What are you planning to buy next week?
That's a great question. We'd love to read your plans.
And please remember to keep practicing your English every single day. That listening and speaking practice really helps with fluency. We will be back soon with more episodes for you to practice with.
Don't forget to like this episode, subscribe to the channel, and share it if you found this English episode useful for your learning.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep practicing your English.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you later.